Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel HealthQ, the place where our mission is to motivate you and help you to move on to the brighter side of the health. I am your host, physiotherapist Meghna Dave, and I'm here to answer your questions that you have for your children suffering from cerebral palsy. So today's live session is dedicated for cerebral palsy parents who want to ask questions regarding their children or their therapy. Please feel free to post your questions, and I would love to answer them. And if you are able to hear me out, and if you like our content, please like this video, put a thumbs up so that we feel motivated to help you further and create more videos. So we are going to talk about cerebral palsy today. So feel free to post your questions. Meanwhile, people join. I will just give a small brief about cerebral palsy. I've said this many times, but say it again. Cerebral palsy is a condition where there is damage or injury that has happened to the brain. Now, this injury can happen during birth, after birth, or before birth also. Mostly after birth, first year after birth is the risk days where child can develop an infection, and due to this infection, there could be damage that can happen to the brain, which can eventually lead to cerebral palsy. Mostly children suffering from cerebral palsy experiences mobility related issues or challenges. So they have difficulty in walking, moving. They find it difficult to attain their milestones like sitting independently, etc. So the idea is basically all the brain area which controls movement, which gets damaged, and that's why the movements are not happening. Now there are types of cerebral palsy. Number one is the quadriplegia, which means all four limbs, like hands as well as legs as well as spine, the entire body is affected. Then there is something called as spastic diplegia, where the legs are affected more than the upper body. There is something called as hemiplegia, which means one side of the body is affected more. And there is something also called as monoplegia, which means one hand is affected, which is rare. Apart from that, there are tone related challenges for the children suffering from cerebral palsy. So some have got dystonia, some have got spasticity, some have got ataxia. So this is what overall is. Now the challenges that parents usually face is something that we want to help or address with. So one of the biggest challenge that parents observe is about their home care. What all things, what all exercises they can do at home. Hello. So parents have got a lot of confusion around it. So that's one biggest challenge, and can be addressed by going or staying in touch with a physiotherapist on a constant basis. When you are in touch with your physiotherapist, they can help you to frame a home care program. Okay, that is number one. The second challenge that parents usually observe is in terms of feeding the child. They feel that they are undernourished and they are not eating well. Mostly that happens due to the hypertone which is present around the muscles of the face. And there are few exercises, there are few methods with which we can reduce that tone and can improve the feeding part. Third thing is the balance and movements. Okay, so child takes a lot of time to develop mobility, to sit independently, to get neck control, to walk and stuff like that. That is also a challenge that needs to be addressed and can be addressed with the help of physiotherapy. Another is tone issues. So sometimes spasticity is more, sometimes there's dystonia, sometimes there is ataxia. So these kind of challenges are there. So whenever this kind of challenges are there, the idea is to reduce that tone related issues as much as possible. Okay, and then the last but not the least one is the challenges in terms of the overall development of the child. So psychological development, intellectual development. So how the child goes to school, how the child will develop, will grow, something like that. All right, so there is a question. What kind form of CP more often you meeting at in your work? So we get a mixed set of children suffering from cerebral palsy. So we have children suffering from quadriparesis to spastic diplegia to hemiplegia as well. So all this kind of children are there. But we are more into helping children online. That's why our services are also designed in a way where we can help parents to do therapy at home for their children. Any question that anybody has got, feel free to post it in the comment section. All right. So I would like to give you a quick brief about what we at HealthQ Rehab do. Meanwhile, if you have got question, feel free to put it. So what we have observed is parents definitely have got some willingness that what they can do from their end at home. Okay. So there is one part of the therapy which is um, you go to the center and take therapy. Definitely, it is very important. It's very good and should be taken. But many a times, due to challenges like travel, child's overall health, child's cooperation, financial status of the parent, time management or time availability of the parents, parents are not able to stay regular with the therapy on long term. Keeping this problem in mind, what we have designed is a online rehab program. Okay, so what we do is, if you want to take the therapy or if you want to do the therapy of the child at home, or else if you're going somewhere or if somebody is coming at your home to do the therapy of the child, in either situation we help you to plan out a customized exercise program. All right. This exercise program is designed based on the assessment that we do online, as well as the key, I would say, priority that the parent have. Okay. And based on that, then we can help the parent to continue those exercises at home level. So that's what is the idea behind doing this online rehab program. We have already helped many children in this way, and we have a community as well. Sorry, of the parents who are taking therapy from us, and we try to guide them, engage them, help them in different aspects of their health and well-being. So that's what exactly we do at HealthQ Rehab. I guess there are no more questions, so I'll just wait for another 2 minutes and then we might end this live session here. So if you have got any question related to cerebral palsy, feel free to type in. All right. Okay. So, guys, yeah, what method do you use for treatment, and is a different method for work with children with spastic and diatonic, dystonic children? See, there are many methods that are used for children. As I said, we have to work on three major goals. Number one is tone reduction or tone management. Number two is the posture correction, or I'll say postural alignment. And third is the developmental activities. Okay. So, the way we work on tone reduction, there the method varies from spastic to diatonic, dystonic. So in spasticity, it's more towards stretching and relaxation practices and icing sometimes. In dystonic, the idea is more to give joint compression. So that's what is used. Positioning techniques are almost the same, and the progressive exercise depends on at what age the child is, and we try to achieve the next milestone that the child is supposed to achieve. So we progress from according to the milestones of the child. How to improve balance in walking in CP? There are many reasons why balance is impaired. Number one, and the most important, is the spine health. Okay, if the spine is not strong enough, so balance will be impaired. So working on abdominal muscles and spine muscles or trunk muscles to stay strong is number one thing. Second thing is proper orthotics. So if you want the child to walk with proper balance, you need to take help of ankle foot orthosis or gaiters or some sort of balancing devices. Third thing, if the child is having foot drop or as if the child walks on the toes, that means there's a lot of tone or spasticity in the calf region which needs to be reduced. When that is reduced, then the child can stand straight and then can walk. Okay, so that is how we help a child to improve balance in walking. Any other question? Oh, do you like washta method or bobath? That's a personally I like bobath more. All right. Okay, guys. So I think there are no more questions. Let's end this live here. I hope this live was helpful and engaging. If yes, definitely leave a like. Follow our channel. Follow us on Instagram as well because there also we try to release or create a lot of content around awareness. So that would be helpful for you. Thank you and wish you all a happy new year. We might meet you again next week. Bye bye.